to
For
be
sure.
interested. So
That has to be a thing.
anyway, the rest of the story goes, and I'm gonna sum this part up because it gets real hot.
Yeah.
It gets real nasty. But she keeps taking jabs at my character every time I send an email. So she started belittling me about the consultation I'd done. She was like, consultation, you only answered this many questions. You only did this.
Bitch, I didn't.
Yeah.
At least I answered one.
Yeah, exactly. I said it could have been 1 or 100 questions. That fucking advice came from years of experience.
Yeah.
Like I did that for you as a favor.
Yeah.
And you're telling me it doesn't mean anything because I just told you because she upset because I didn't tell her that I would give her editors, like, you know, whatever.
Yeah, that is what it is.
So she like flipped out about it, and every time she would go off, she would say something along the lines of like, you really should think about the way that you address or handle situations or something like that. I'm like, the fuck? I haven't said anything about you or anything. Like, I just said,
I mean,
this is the situation.
Legit, that person should be doing that same thing. Exactly. Taking her own advice.
Exactly. Now, I know...
That's just rude. I mean, when it comes down to it, it's rude.
Now, at this point, we could have, like, solved it by saying it was a big miscommunication, right?
Yeah.
We could have said,
Don't
hey,
do that, though.
It's all right. You meant this, I meant that, whatever. Here's the situation.
Yeah.
Let's solve it.
Yeah.
But no.
No, bro, you don't want to do that.
She wants to keep taking jabs at my character. So, like, I'm like, nah, I'm a little... She was like, what'd she say? She said a bunch of shit about, like, how... I don't even know if I want to get into it. Basically, she was like taking all the things I said, every single thing in my previous emails, and making arguments about the things that weren't the issues, right?
Okay.
So like she was like if I said one thing and if I tried to explain myself, she would pick apart this and say, oh, you know, well, this is this, da 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 da, but it's not about the issue. It's not about her trying to get me to give her information for editors when she clearly didn't want me to work on it, you know. And I'm just like, look, you're doing something very unprofessional. I'm trying to tell you, don't do it. I'm not gonna give you an answer. I'm not gonna tell you other editors. I'm sorry, we should have left it at that. Like, but you know, whatever.
Like,
So,
the only thing I can understand is like legit if she was, or whoever, it doesn't matter. If they were on like a serious budget and you were far above like pay grade wise from what they were needing, then you could recommend somebody. But I think what you're trying to say is like she was trying to she wanted you to recommend the same caliber of editor.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I can understand if like if someone's looking for like a
me too.
You know.
No, me too. Like I told her this. I said it's okay for you to ask me this if we've already discussed me not working on it. And I cleared it up in another email, and I was like, if we discuss me not working on it because of budget, because of conflict of interest, or because of scheduling. That's the only 3 reasons why you should ask me for a recommendation.
Yeah.
That literally, like, you can't say, hey, you're not good for the job. Can I out-hire your friends? That's fucked up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you gotta... usually the first question is, hey, are you working right now?
Yeah, and
I don't know if you're editor. I'm not an editor, so I don't know.
No,
but that's usually the first question I get when someone asks me to recommend somebody else for a job.
Yeah. So like all the shit that she was saying, all these excuses, you know, it sucks that she felt all this and she thought and she assumed like the whole thing that she was trying to argue is that she thought that I was somebody else. She thought that I had talked about my rate with her. She thought that we had talked about the project, and even then, if we talk about the project and you're not going to hire my ass, I'm not going to fucking help you.
Hold on, she legit thought you were somebody else?
Yeah, she's done it before. And she was like, she knows who I am, but I think she keeps confusing me with someone else because she... so technically, maybe I didn't burn a bridge. Maybe she thinks she just burned a bridge with this other dude. I'll come up to see her the next day. She's like, hey, how you doing? She's like, good, what's up? You want to work on this project? So maybe I just straight up screwed somebody over. No, but anyway, so I'm gonna come to a point here.
Okay.
So it could have been solved, and like we realized that there was a miscommunication somewhere, and the problem was that through the miscommunication,
Yeah.
our egos were like just still fueling the fire, right?
Okay.
So she didn't like being told in so many words that what she was doing unprofessional, and I didn't like her taking jabs at me for standing up for what I thought was right, even though there was a miscommunication. Like we were still like, no this, no that, whatever.
Yeah.
So we decided we were gonna do a phone call and talk about it. You know, so like we could like hear each other and say hey, whatever. And I thought that that could work because obviously there's something missing here. But after she suggests to do a phone call, she takes another jab. She cannot handle the fact that I was standing up for what I thought was right, and it was putting, I guess, detrimental for her to, I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah.
So I woke up the next morning, that email, and I cleared everything up, and I said every single thing verbatim, fact for fact, no bias, no nothing. And I said, you don't do this, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this, you did this, you did that, whatever. And I referenced the emails back and forth. And then I said, if you can't see this, and if you can't see my perspective, because the whole time through all these emails, I was asking, begging her to see my perspective, but she couldn't.
No. Mm-hmm.
And so she emails me back. Guess what she says?
Mm.
She said, Drew, please don't contact me again. Thanks. Thanks. And you know what I did?
You contacted her again.
Never contacted her again.
Ooh, got him.
Because
why?
Why?
You don't need her. It's cool.
No.
It's cool.
It's like I've been helping this person out for 3 years, and I've not gotten anything in return. So that bridge is not important to me. One. Two, it sucks because I love human connection. I love networking. But I'm sorry if you're gonna do something shitty and not realize what you've done. Then regardless,
that's it.
It was no longer about the miscommunication. It was about her, the way she was treating the situation.
Oh yeah.
And she couldn't handle that. And I'm gonna show you the emails later, and you'll never. You'll see. We see what I'm talking about. Every time she says something, it's like hitting me, and I'm just like, hey, here's the facts. So I'll show you, let you know. Yeah. But man, that was an experience. Ooh,
sounds like one.
You know your boy ran 3 miles on the treadmill after that.
Oh damn, real pissed.
Oof.
I can't even run 3 miles. Anyway.
That's it. That's my story.
Alright, we're gonna get into some more some jolly stuff.
Actually, oh yeah, let's change.
Let's just take it back to the M. Let's take it back to the M.
Let's take it back to the M.
Alright, so in our previous topics we discussed this particular beer which Drew has to catch up on. This Deep Elm IPA that our boy Danny's got us, so this episode is dedicated to Dan and Heather. We first met Dan in Memphis.
Yep.
Because we from Memphis. Because we love Memphis. Because the M.
I still get work from Memphis.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of, you were just in Memphis.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to talk to you about that.
Okay.
We'll get you a drink that beer. We got a lot of interesting projects that they go through Memphis. They go through Memphis that oh man, Drew just scared the shit out of me. Yeah. Oh fuck.
Anyway, what are you saying?
Yeah. Projects in Memphis. Like there's a bunch of stuff that we're psyched about our friends working on, and stuff just popping up. Weird projects that even people we didn't know are doing, but are somehow linked to us. Like this thing that you just got involved with.
No, Memphis film community is very small, so everybody kind of knows everybody, and they all kind of work together, and it's kind of like a high school. There's like cliques.
Yeah, there's not even like it is.
It is. It's cliques.
But I feel like that's everywhere. But it's more so in smaller. When the community on a certain particular thing is smaller, so I wanted to talk to you after you drank that one beer about about this project that you went on, because the wifey knows the homie that was directing.
Mm-hmm.
And you met him somehow?
We worked on another film together, but he knew me before. He like friend requested me a long ass time ago.
That's the thing about Memphis, though.
Yeah.
You can meet somebody out or whatever, and then they'd be best friends.
Well, my connection I thought was he went to Collierville, so I thought he knew our friend Thomas, and that's how he thought he knew me, or maybe he saw some of Thomas's videos and then.
Yeah, that's true.
But anyway, we worked on projects
or
after that.
Meg. I mean, Meg went to Collierville.
That's true. But like at that time.
Same time, dude.
Yeah, I guess so.
It was the same time. We had classes.
No, I'm saying like I wouldn't say that would be my connection to him.
Oh,
I wouldn't put
no.
those two and two together. Like, oh, he
no.
hangs out with this girl I know's boy.
Nah, that definitely wouldn't be the connection. I love how someone on Periscope just told us we're talking too much. That was the best comment I've seen probably ever.
This a podcast.
Kind of what this is. But anyway,
It's a podcast.
I don't know if you know anything at all
about anything,
but isn't that what people do on Periscope? Is just talk and do weird shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, whatever. So I forgot to mention earlier. Even though we're talking about Memphis, we're talking also about beers all the time on this podcast.
Oh. Yeah.
And so we had an assortment in the fridge today.
Mm-hmm.
We started off with the Dan beer because we were gonna go all Texas, but as we said earlier, only 4 beers made it. And you know what? Your boy had to taste one.
Sure.
And then Wayne had to taste one.
Sure.
So I had 2 left.
Sure.
Anyway, and that was out of a 24 pack. I know a 12 pack this dude sent. All right, only 4 left. Oh, he sent two 6-packs.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and only 4 beers made it.
What the hell?
It's like the beer on Normandy or some shit. I don't know. But anyways, we're going Classic America and
that 805.
that episode 19 beer, that 805 Firestone Walker Brewing Co.
Is that left from? Did you get another one, or is that left from?
This is left from that because I think we bought 12 packs, didn't we? Yeah, this is a Paso Robles,
Cool.
California. But anyways, these are the 2 beers we're gonna go. We're gonna Classic Bud and 805 for this particular episode. And neither of them are from Memphis.
No.
But boys inquiring.
But yeah, we looking for the Memphis
Boys
beers.
inquiring. All right. You got the hookup. Go ahead and talk to your local brewer. Tell them your boys over at Quick Sixer want the free beer and would love to support their company.
Shouts out to Wiseacre.
Wiseacre.
I love that milk.
Why? You always coming back talking about some Wiseacre.
Well, no, it was just that one time because I finally tasted it, and it's
What?
good. You know what's funny
What's
though?
that company I never remember, but I love?
Ghost.
I love some Ghost River.
Mm-hmm.
I found out today my dude Mark works there. I didn't know that. So Mark,
So
you
gotta
listening, hit us up. But anyway,
Um,
shout out to Memphis. We love Memphis. I got a couple ideas I want to pass by you afterwards. Actually, I want to hear your opinion
Memphis?
on projects I pitched you already through text that you didn't read. For you on project.
Oh damn! About the turtle?
The Turtle Passion Project.
Project Pat just straight up sent me a
No.
project about a turtle. No,
Don't speak on those. But this project is a short film that you were on.
Yeah, so I did a film with Nathan Ross Murphy. He's an actor filmmaker in Memphis or whatever, and he wrote this thing. And it was a weird situation because when I was back in town, like for Christmas, he texted me like randomly, and he was like, "Hey, when are you gonna be in Memphis again?" I'm like, "I'm in Memphis now."
Oh.
And he was like, "Oh, I got this project. I think you'd be perfect with this role, whatever." Da da da. And I was like, "Cool, let's do it." And he said, "Okay." And so as soon as I'm like settled in and all this stuff, I said, "Hey, I'm here. I'm ready. Let's do this." And he was like, "Oh, hey, yeah, we're gonna do it later because this and that. Can you come back in February?" I'm like, "Can you buy a plane ticket? Because I can't, I can't like fly back every, whatever."
Does your boy self-fund this shit?
Well, yeah, he did, but he does. He did an Indiegogo and got like $1,000 something. Like, yeah, I can't believe
That was half your plane ticket.
Ooh. Nah, my plane ticket. Actually, honestly, my plane ticket round trip was $187.
No.
Swear to God. I up
$187.
$187. Yeah. Yeah.
No
Wait.
way, dude.
$220. It was $220.
Yeah, I was like, no way.
It was 180. I thought it was 187, but it was $220 with like some other additional shit. But like, you know, your boy upgraded. I had to get the economy.
All right. Economy comfort. I'm glad you got to this. All right. So if you ever get the chance, go ahead and upgrade yourself to the economy comfort. There's multiple reasons, but there's one reason for us.
Oh, the free drink.
Free drink, all day.
I mean, you get the leg room.
Leg room.
You get on first. You get on. You get out first.
That getting out first is the best part.
It really is the best part. Actually, no, the best part is the free drinks, and that non-stop service though.
Hit the button.
Hit the
everyone
button.
Gets on.
That's the thing. People don't do that. People don't know.
They're scared.
They're scared. They don't think they can do that, bro. I've hit a button before and got a double margarita. Double. From a button.
I mean, you got it. The button's where it's at.
It really is. And I don't remember the last time I got on a plane and didn't drink because of economy comfort, and that says something about me.
I don't think it does actually. I think the proper way to fly is to talk to you.
Have you ever experienced sitting next to someone after you? I think we talked about this. Sitting next to someone and then you order something and like, oh, that's a good idea.
I told you the story about the Jack and Cokes, and then the dude next to me ordered a damn diet Jack and Coke. Bitch ass.
Bitch ass wanted to do the same thing.
Calorie saver.
I think that's a general thing. Like, I think that happens because it happened to me a few times too. They're like, oh, you're getting a double?
I feel like people are afraid. I think people are afraid.
They're afraid, but then when they see somebody else do it, they're like, okay, it's not a big deal.
Oh, okay.
If he's doing it, I can do it.
Well, I think that's the drinking alone mentality. Like you don't want to drink alone because it's sad, but it's the person next to you who you don't even know.
As long as they're next to you.
Or it doesn't even matter. Same cabin if I'm concerned. I don't care.
I don't even
Anyone
care.
drinking back there? Oh, all right, cool. All right.
Your neighbor could be drinking. I feel like I'm not drinking alone. Like, it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I'll be like, oh, somebody, there's
somebody
a bar next